We've talked about food that we want to try. There you go. We want to try peacock. Do you know what peacock tastes like? Well, we're going to find out when someone tells us what it tastes like, and they're probably going to be from Sri Lanka or India. Peacocks came to Southern California by some guy that has wealthy...
Elias J. Lucky Baldwin brought them to the San Gabriel Valley in 1879.
Yeah, but San Gabriel Valley...
Well, okay, here. Peacocks were introduced to the Palos Verdes Peninsula somewhere between 1916 and 1920.
Which probably came from that farm
But
way back
some
then.
Rancho Palos Verdes residents and city officials want the city to increase the number of...
They have a...
How come I don't know there's a trapping season for these things? I guarantee you it's catch and release. There's no way they're letting you just... There's a lot of meat on those birds, man. Have you seen some of those things? There's some meat on them.
Yeah, except when someone comes into your house, like, why do you have all these peacock feathers?
Yeah, I found them.
Really?
They were on a trail.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Yeah, next question, please. Next topic, guns for this week.
Because I've had two of them. Where in Humboldt we had two. We had the one where you cock the fucking arm and you put the disc in there and you pull and it goes.
Yeah.
Or you have the one where it looks like the dog.
You throw it.
Yes.
I think we should do both because one, you can do with consistency, right? This
Well,
is the consistent
we would have both to where you could throw one and then you do the rabbit where you whip it on the floor and that one runs out. So you have the one in the air and then you got to hit the one below too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It gets interesting.
It gets real interesting.
So, all right. And I was actually thinking we would set up our little tent and so on out there and then bring some Home Depot gift cards and see if we can get some randoms to come over here that think they have a good shot. That. We're freestyling for the last 15 minutes. I'll put a little timer on it so my wife doesn't give me shit. 1 minute topics. So I'm going to give you a topic and just give me your thoughts. Just boom, 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 boom. Black Lives Matter.
Pass. No,
that was definitely a trick joke.
I'm just joking.
No, listen. I mean, we could get into this one, but I guarantee you that it's probably going to be like one of those. Who knows? Maybe it'll make us famous.
I'm all for everybody's lives matter. Okay, I don't care whether you're black, blue, brown, yellow, green. Do I agree that there's a bunch of shit that is not right in this country with the way that we treat certain races? Sure. Yes, I do. Do I agree that we need to change it? Yes, I do. But on the flip side of that, I don't like the fact that there's a organization that's trying to profit off of it.
Agreed. All right, next topic. Defunding the police.
Well, we've seen how that went in Seattle. Here's my issue with defunding them. You're going to sit there and take money away from them, and then all of a sudden, no one calls the police unless they really need them. So when you do really need them and you've defunded them, then what happens? They did that in, what was it, the whatever that zone was in Seattle?
Chad,
whatever the hell it was.
Chaz.
Right, and then all of a sudden, people actually got killed by weapons there.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be a friendly zone with all of that. And then there has to be some sort of law and order. As much as I hate saying that, there has to be. Otherwise, everyone's going to go ape shit.
All right, next truck. If you got to get you get to have any truck out there, what is your truck?
Ram 2500 diesel 4x4.
With the extended cab or the
mega cab?
The mega cab?
100%. I'm not a small individual, and I don't imagine that my child is going to be either. 100% I want the mega cab.
The mega cab, baby.
Yeah, you're giving me the option for that?
Hold on. With the trunk, you know the trunk box thing that they have?
Yeah.
The Dodge little trunk boxes that they go in the flares? Yes or no?
I think that's a game time decision.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a no once you see the bed. You see how much it takes up.
Yeah, I mean, I would say probably not, only because I'd like to use the bed. But if you get an 8-foot bed, but that's kind of a little large.
Yeah, but they skin it down, man. Once
but that's a massive truck though to have. If you got a 2500 with an 8-foot bed here in Southern California, that's a huge truck to be moving around
with lift kit.
Yeah,
no lift.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like that's just a massive truck to be. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bank real quick with this, or run to 7-Eleven. Yeah, good luck.
Okay. Next topic. Next place you would like to go camping that you've never gone before.
Montana.
Montana.
Yeah.
Where? anywhere?
Don't matter.
Don't matter?
It doesn't matter at all.
Okay, well, we've got 20 seconds on that one. So Jake wants to go to Montana. I want to go to Montana.
I know they got grizzlies there,
Yeah.
but I got guns, so I'm okay with it.
I just talked to the lady down the street. She's like, I grew up in Montana, I moved here, and I want to take the kids back. But you know what our pastime was? We would go to the dumpster and see if the grizzlies were going through the dumpster. And that's what we would do, is just watch the grizzlies.
No, I know they got a big grizzly population there.
All right.
But I love bears.
Well, love bears is like go shoot them, or love bears if you want to go hug one? Or both.
It depends on my mood.
All right, fair. Next 1 minute topic will be: do you buy a Razor or four wheeler? Would you rather have a Razor,
Or
like
a quad?
a two-seater Razor, or a quad?
That's changed since I've had a kid. I love quads. Don't get me wrong. I love riding quads. Razors, I've never been keen on. But now that I have a kid, I can't necessarily put her on the back of. I mean, I can technically, but probably not the greatest idea. At this
Here,
point,
honey, hold on.
yeah, where I'm at now at this stage of my life, I would say a Razor. I'll take that even to a further extent and say I'd rather buy a sand rail if I'm going to go that route. I'd rather buy a 4-seater rail at that point than a Razor. But
next gun, if you had a gun choice for your next purchase, what would it be?
Springfield M1A rifle.
Was that like the World War II run?
No, it's pretty much the standard sniper rifle for a bunch of the special operations guys at this point. It shoots a .308 Winchester. It's semi-auto. It's pretty much a, how do I put this? It's an AR that isn't an AR, right?
Okay.
You can have whatever attachments you want on this damn thing, and it's not considered an AR.
All right, fine with me. Who do you think you could beat at arm wrestling? Sylvester Stallone in his prime, or Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime?
Oh, Sly. I outweigh him by a grip. Arnold was a lot bigger than Sly in his prime.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah. Arnold was a lot bigger than Sly when they were both in their prime. I think Sly was still under 200 pounds.
Who would you rather fight? Steven Seagal, Ken Shamrock, Tito Ortiz?
Steven Seagal. 100%. Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz actually fought professionally in mixed martial arts. Steven Seagal, as much as I appreciate your movies, you're a movie fighter. Okay? And at this point, you are way out of shape. Okay?
He is like 65, right?
Yeah.
All right, do you think you could take Chuck Norris?
When? Now or in his prime?
Anytime.
Now I have a fighting chance. When he was in his prime, no. That man will fucking roundhouse you with Wranglers on.
That's right, Wranglers.
No.
Okay.
Chuck Norris in his prime was no joke.
Have you ever gone cow tipping?
I've attempted it.
Have you?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
They moved. Like, they just moved.
They fucking moved.
Yeah. Like, it seems great in theory. You go, they're just fucking sleeping, standing up. You just push them. They're fucking heavy.
Yeah, they're
It's not like,
pounds.
yeah, it's not like you just walk up and you're like, ha, 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 and they go over. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm sorry. It does not work that way. I've grown up around them. It's not like that. If you're that strong, then there's, God fucking help you, but there's no way that you're just running up and pushing over a 1,000-pound cow.
That's what I thought. I was like, man, that has to be like...
No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'll tell you that.
I can see why you have to get really drunk for that one.
Yes.
Because it's not happening.
Yeah, and God help you if they decide to get pissed at you about it.
Oh, or a stampede happens?
Yeah, you're not going to outrun them.
No.
Okay, and the big ones are like 3.5, 4 feet wide. Okay, so they're gonna smash you. It's not that easy. Okay.
All right. Whoa, hey, where'd my timer go? Pontoon boat or ski boat?
Freshwater or saltwater?
Freshwater.
Pontoon.
Pontoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been one on really wanting to go fast.
Well, the pontoon goes fast. They go just as fast.
No, well, but I mean, there's more room.
Well, I agree. There's more room. You can hang out. You can lay like.
Yeah.
I was even telling the wife, I'm like, hey, I'd rather get the pontoon boat.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the ski boat's great and all, but you can do all the same shit off of the back of a regular boat. And until the kids are big enough to where wakeboarding even matters, then you change it then.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
And you sleep on a pontoon boat. You're not really sleeping on a ski boat.
Never know.
I mean,
Unless it has like one of those little
I mean, you
cubby
can. Don't get me wrong, you can, but probably not going to be the most comfortable sleep of your life.
cats. Yep.
And a pontoon boat, normally you have a roof to jump off of into the water, which I always like doing. So,
That's only if you get the special version.
wow, I'm a special kind of guy, Pete.
All right. Vegas or Cabo?
Cabo.
Why?
Well, yeah, I was born there.
I didn't know you were born in Cabo.
Yeah.
I knew it was Mexico, but I didn't know
I
it was
was
Cabo.
born in Cabo.
So wait, do you have Mexican citizenship?
No, that's technically a no-fly zone here. They don't want you having dual citizenship here.
I got dual citizenship
Really?
here in Poland.
Yeah, they didn't really want me doing that from here in Mexico. It might just be because borders are real close.
All right.
They probably don't want someone just walking back and forth.
Well, technically, I can also get my Austrian citizenship because I was born in Austria.
Really?
Yeah. So I've got my German, my birth certificate's all in German. And then my dad filed for all my papers in Poland because in Poland, you can, if you have a child outside of the country for whatever reason, you
can do it
claim citizenship there.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And then I have my U.S. passport and my naturalized citizenship here.
It's always hilarious when I go down there and they look at it and it's a U.S. passport, but then they look at place of birth and they see Mexico and they're like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
I'm like, you wouldn't really lie that way. You know what I mean? Like normally it would be the other way around. Like you wouldn't lie that way.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, like
This doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense. But yeah, no. I mean, I definitely I love going to Cabo. I mean, I'm not huge on the way that it's turned out with the whole tourism thing. Like I don't like going down there and there's a McDonald's and a Costco and a Home Depot.
Yeah, and a
Right?
Walmart now too.
Yeah, like because I have pictures when I was a kid there and it's a fucking desert. There's nothing there.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's fucking Arizona hot.
But I mean, now there's all these other. It's become very touristy,
Agreed.
which I don't really care for, but I still love it down there. You know,
All right, next topic. Era that you would like to live in.
it's a Viking era.
You get the Viking era.
It's hard to break it off of that.
All right, Jake wants to be a Viking. End of story.
I
Give him a
can
fucking helmet and a fucking sword and a
Yeah,
boat. He's on.
give me a boat, a helmet, and an axe, and I'm out.
All right, he's good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that I would really want outside of that. I mean, that just seemed like a real glorious era in my mind.
Listen, have you watched the Vikings show on History Channel?
My brother tells me that I need to massively, so is my father. And then when I did the 23andMe, I found out that I have like 15% of myself that comes from as Norwegian or Scandinavian. So, but I haven't watched it. I've watched snippets of it on YouTube. And I think the only reason why I haven't watched it is because I know that I'll like go crazy about it.
That's fucking incorrect.
No, I just think that I'll like get really, really into it.
Oh, well, there's
And
7 fucking seasons.
Yeah, and
you might
that's
be like,
the other problem is there's 7 seasons of it. So at this point, it seems a little late in the game to really.
you need to find that time frame. Oh, honey, you're going on vacation for 3 weeks? Yes.
Yeah, so then I can just binge watch 7 seasons.
That's
Or next time we go on like a massive flight,
okay.
I can get a few seasons in.
Last minute topic. If you were on a reality TV show, which one would you be on?
Oh boy.
Which one?
What's the one where the
Alone?
that's that one. Yeah.
Well, I could also see you on like Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, I might, but then again, there's a good possibility I throw someone overboard. So I think like Alone is probably the best situation for me.
All right, what would your items be for Alone? Because you get what, 10 items?
You get 10 items.
10. What would your 10 items be for Alone?
Well, obviously you get a bow with arrows.
Well, is it a bow and then arrows are 2? So does that count as 2?
Yeah, you're
And
allowed.
does each arrow count as
No,
one?
you're allowed. I think a certain amount of arrows, and it has to be a recurve bow.
Okay, not
So
a
it
compound
can't.
bow.
No, you can't take a compound bow. Yeah, it's fucking cheating. So it's got to be a recurve bow with a certain amount of arrows. Definitely a knife. Tarp, definitely. obviously rope, some sort of fishing utensils.
Bow. Hold on, let me count these out. We got a bow, we got a knife, we've got a rope, we've got a tarp.
Fishing line. The fishing thing, I think that all gets looped as one, so you're allowed to take like hooks and shit with you, but there's a certain amount of hooks. Fire starter, just for ease, like a magnesium flint or something along those lines. Sleeping bag, 100%.
I forgot the sleeping bag.
A pot for boiling.
8. Two more.
I'd probably end up taking an axe just because it would make things easier.
Okay.
And probably a gill net for fishing, some sort of net. Maybe not a gill net specifically, but some sort of net for fishing.
There, there's your 10 things.
Yeah.
Cool. And there's our show, people. Top 5 things that women do that are unattractive. Go.
We're gonna get into this?
Yeah.
Any woman that farts, none of them are like the quiet.
Blow it out.
Well, it's not
It
just
wasn't me.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's just they always tend to smell like to high hell. Where like I'll have the one.
Because I've been holding him in forever.
Yeah, well, I know, but look,
Women don't fart.
let them things out, man. Come on.
Listen, pull the butt cheeks apart. Get it out silently. Come on now.
Yeah, don't sit there and hold that
so that's
thing
one.
in.
Don't hold the farts. Number 2.
Like when they're hungover.
Ooh, hungover women are no fun.
That bothers me. Yeah. Like just suck it up and have a beer and just be quiet.
Care of the f***ing dog.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Instead, they're gonna sit there until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And and then all of a sudden they'll have a glass of wine and they'll feel amazing. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but parallel parking.
Oh, that's a turn off. Boner goes down.
Yeah, that bothers the shit out of me. Like, dude, I can do donuts in my truck in this space. Get in there. Like, that bothers the hell out of me.
All right, so 4. An unattractive quality of a female. Give me the 4th one.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's attractive when they do it, like when anyone does it, but like the whole puking matter when they're bombed and they gotta puke. Just fucking don't make a scene out of it.
Hold on, you notice how after you've been married for a while and they've done it a few times, you just leave them in the bathroom?
Yeah.
When it was at the very beginning, really, hold on, honey, let me hold your, do you need a water?
Let me hold your hair. And then after a while, you're like, are you good?
Now you just shut the door.
Yeah. You all right in there? You got it?
Oh, yeah, exactly. You just yell if you need me.
You need me to stick something down your throat to help you out? What's up? Like,
all right.
Like, oh, I feel like I want to puke. Well, then go puke.
All right. 5th thing unattractive about a female.
Again, I know we get a lot of shit for this, but when they're not feeling well, when it's that time.
We'll just go with that time of the month. I'm just going to get you off the hook on that one.
Yeah. If you could choose one meat, that's the only meat that you can eat.
Well, is that a trick question or is it always available to me?
It's always available to you, but you can only have one specific type, whether it be beef, or pork, or goat, or lamb, or moose, or elk, or bear, or caribou.
I'd have to go with beef. Just because I can make beef sausages, I can make hamburgers, I can have steaks, and I can honestly probably eat a steak every day. Yeah, it'd have to be beef. I mean, outside of that, chicken, but chicken kind of gets boring. Like, you can't do it in you can't make a chicken dog. Chicken dogs are disgusting. Have you ever had one?
I've tried them.
Anyways, listen, I'll come back to it, but here's another little topic I want to talk about. Is the guys at the office want me to talk about beef in general. Like, hey, what is going on in the beef world? By the way, I kind of believe that this whole beef pricing increase thing is a whole bunch of bullshit.
I tend to think the same thing.
It's honestly a bunch of crap. Like right now, in the Texas plant, when we buy beef, we used to buy $2.98, $3, $3.33 for inside round denuded. Denuded, nice and clean, ready to go for jerky. And now I just got the last bill, $4.22. I'm going, that's kind of funny because everything's still open, but all of a sudden beef prices went up, and guess what? I can still buy a cow for the same amount of money from anywhere else.
Right. So why did that go?
Well, that's my point.
I get it.
The whole beef
inflation,
industry
but
is listen. They're riding this wave and they're making their money. Let's just put it
just
that
like
way.
everybody else.
Everyone else is pulling in their cash. So you know what? Whatever. Irritating. Guess what? Have I raised my prices? No. I just have to make less money. But honestly, from 3 to 422, I'm on a 30% increase here.
Right. That's a
And
big
then
difference.
you got to realize a 30% increase is, it's a 2 to 1, 3 to 1 ratio when you're making jerky out of it. Big problem.
Yeah.
That really cuts into your bottom line there.
Yeah, 100%.
So